Hello everybody, I'm Alex the Handyman, and today I'm going to talk about GFCI, ground fault circuit interrupters, just like these. We're going to talk about what they are, how they work, how to wire them. We have 3 different scenarios and where they go. So you don't go anywhere because I'll be right back. This is an older GFCI. They came in black and red. So to test it, you would press the black button and it would click. And then to reset it, you would press the red button. Do you hear that noise? So on newer ones, they come all white or ivory or whatever color the receptacle is. But if there is no power to the unit, you would reset it, but nothing would happen because there's no power or there is something wrong with the receptacle. They come in duplex, they come in singles, they come in a combination with a switch and a GFCI. So they come in different ways. GFCIs are required in kitchens, bathrooms, garages, crawl spaces, outdoors by the pool area, in the front and in the back of your house, and at least 1 GFCI in the basement. Also in kitchens, if the island in your kitchen is near or is 5 feet away from the water source, the island outlet is required to be GFCI. So basically, GFCIs are required wherever there's water around. So in this case, for example, you're in the kitchen, you are doing dishes, there's water involved, and I'm wet, I'm doing the dishes, and if any electric appliance falls into the water for whatever reason, the power from the appliance is going to be transferred to the water, and water is a perfect conductor for electricity. The electricity is going to go through the water and then through me. So that's why you need the GFCI. This receptacle is going to stop the current of the electricity in a 40th of a second. So that's, that's fast. So that's why GFCI receptacles are very important. A GFCI is a very interesting device. It has a mechanism inside that detects and monitors the electricity that comes in and out. So let me show you here. So the electricity is going to travel, once you plug it, it's going to travel from the hot side, which is the smaller slot. It's going to travel to the appliance, and then it's going to return the white. So through here, it's going to go through one side and then it's going to return through the other one. So here it goes through the hot, it goes to the appliance, and it returns through the Y wire, which is the neutral wire. And it's going to do that many times a second. In fact, it's about 40 to 60 times a second. And if there is if the electricity goes somewhere else, like in the water, like through, if it wants to go to you, the GFCI mechanism is going to detect that. If as many as 5 milliamps don't go back to the neutral, the GFCI is going to stop the breaker. It's like a breaker here, and it's going to stop the electricity, and it's going to avoid so it doesn't go through your body, through your hands. I'm going to show you 2 scenarios here. Now, let's suppose that there is a bathroom and there's only 1 GFCI, and that's the end of the run. And this is how you're gonna wire it. So let's pretend that the orange is the hot and the yellow is the neutral, just for visuals, just so you can see it, because you wouldn't be able to see the white on white. So Okay, so this is our GFCI and this is the line side. If this is the only receptacle and that's the end of the run, what you're gonna do is you're gonna connect your hot wire to the smaller one, which is the gold screw, which is the hot, and the yellow wire, which is the white in this case, is gonna go to the neutral, and that's it. When you do that, this side is gonna be power 2, and it's gonna everything is gonna work just right. But now let me show you a different scenario. Okay, so this is a very common mistake people do when they don't know. So this is the power, and they're gonna connect the hot to the hot side, but to the low side. When you connect the outlet, the power source to the load, nothing is gonna work. You're gonna connect your stuff and it seems like nothing is gonna happen. So this has to be connected to the line just like this one. Connecting it just to the load is not gonna do anything. So this is not right. Okay, so scenario number 2. Let's say you are in the bathroom and you have one GFCI in the bathroom and the power source comes from here, and in your breaker, in your junction box, you're going to have, once you remove your outlet, your receptacle, you're going to notice a lot of wires. And let's say that one line, besides the power source, one line goes to the light, the other one goes to the hallway or to the receptacle in the hallway. We don't know. So what you have to do in this case, because remember, the load side is to protect all the receptacles or other stuff that you want to protect, but you don't want to protect the light, you don't want to protect a fridge or anything, because once these are very sensitive. So if you connect a lot of stuff on the low side, this is gonna go faster, and this is very sensitive. And then when this goes, you are not going to have any lights or the receptacle in the hallway or the fridge, or you have to limit of what you have or what you want to protect with the load side. So in this case, this is the bathroom and there's nothing else but a receptacle, no more receptacles, and the same power source is gonna feed the light and another receptacle. So what you want to do is to avoid nuisance from this tripping every 5 minutes or whatever, whenever you turn a light or whatever, we are gonna pigtail everything. So this is our hat, and then we're gonna bring it to a pigtail, and then the hat from the light is gonna go to a pigtail, and the other hat from, say, a hallway receptacle is gonna go to the pigtail, and from the pigtail we're gonna power Gfci'S receptacle. That way, if this fails, you still have a light and you still have pretty much whatever is in the line. And you're gonna do the same with the neutral side. Remember, yellow is neutral just for the purpose of you seeing it. So we're gonna do all the yellows together, and then from here is gonna go to your neutral side. So same thing in older kitchens. Nowadays, you're supposed to have at least 4 circuit breakers just for the appliances, at least. And then you should have another 1 or 2 for lighting. Before, it was just 1 breaker for the whole kitchen, or maybe 2. And in the bathrooms had one breaker, and that's the same breaker would feed the light, the hallway light, or the bedroom outlets or whatever. So back in the days it was done different. Now you're supposed to have more breakers so you don't draw too much current out of just one receptacle. Now this is scenario number 3. In this installation we have only one GFCI, And the other two, this one and this one, are regular receptacles. So we're gonna wire our GFCI. This is the power source. We're gonna wire the hot to the gold screw, and then our neutral, it's gonna go to the silver screw to our neutral side. Okay, so now this is the GFCI, and we just connected the power source to the line. Now the load is going to protect the other receptacles, 1, 2, or 3 receptacles. So now it is important that the load is going to protect the other 2. So now from the load, we're going to protect we're going to wire our hot wire. It's going to go through here, and then it's going to go here. And then from this one, it's going to go here. And then from this one, it's going to go here. And our neutral wire from the load that is going to protect the other 2 is going to go the same like that. And then from here, it's going to go to the other one. And from here, goes to the next one. So one GFCI is going to protect 1, 2, or 3 regular receptacles. Even though these are not GFCI, but they are GFCI protected now. In the box on your GFCI, there are these stickers that says GFI protected. So you're going to place it by the receptacle in the wall plate, just to let people know that even though it's a regular outlet, but now it's a GFCI protected outlet. It's supposed to be 1 receptacle every 4 feet. So that's so most kitchen appliances have a 2-foot cord. So that's so any place in any part of the countertop, your appliance cord is going to reach to any receptacle. Hey guys, that's it for today's presentation. Remember, it's very important. If you don't have those, go around your house and look for those GFCIs. If you don't have them in those places we just talked about, you have to worry about, because that is going to save somebody's life. So that's it for today. Remember to like the video, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much.